I'm standing with the uber talented Adam. They call you Smiling Adam from time to time, don't they?
They do. Hi, everybody.
Adam's from Wine Selectors. There's more than one. And as you can see, we're standing in amongst some cooking and wine equipment here.
Look at that vista.
It's not bad, huh? There's some grapes. We can roll into there after we do some cooking and wine, but we're doing regional Australian cooking around wine varieties and specific wine regions. So what are we starting with today?
One of my favourite regions, which is Margaret River.
Yep.
Beautiful in terms of its scenery.
Yep.
Perfect in terms of it being an area to produce world quality grapes.
Yep.
I think it's awesome with this little kind of vintage activity going on behind us as well. But yes, Margaret River we're in today.
Yep.
And I know that you're paying homage to the region's amazing seafood.
Yep.
And I've got two styles of white wines that Margaret River's famed for. One is Chardonnay,
Yep.
but the other one is a blend of Sauvignon Blanc and Semillon, and these guys have made this like Chardonnay. So when you start getting onto your cooking, I'll pour out a glass of each for us. I should say though, mate, Margaret River has some of the most famed wine names that you'll find anywhere in Australia. But one of the things that we find most exciting about it is when you visit the region, there's all these small independent boutique producers.
Yep.
And for us at Wine Selectors, to give people the opportunity to see not only the big names,
Yep.
but also introduce them to the smaller boutique producers.
Which there are many.
Exactly
Yeah.
right. And unless you get the chance to go and visit that beautiful region, this is your opportunity to have those delivered direct to your door, and that's what sparks our passion. That's what we're all about.
I'm going to talk very quickly about cooking scallops. Scallops are a very tender, delicate piece of meat that don't take much cooking at all. So we cook it very quickly on a super high heat. So I'm going to pop these straight in. I have put a little bit of salt over them already.
Okay.
Can you do me a favour, brother?
Sure, yeah.
Can you put that plate onto here and start to, with your
Just
most
on here?
delicate touch, yep. Start to arrange those shells onto there for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, while that is cooking that side down, I'll go in and season on this side. Now, I'm not going pepper at this stage because we've got really high heat cooking happening. If I go in with pepper, peppercorns can scorch and bring a certain flavour into there as well. Now, these are probably almost ready. Look at that. So we're starting.
So it takes no time at all.
No, but you don't want to overcook these. You also would be really rude to overload the pan.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, brother. So I'm going to go in with a bit of butter now, a couple of thyme sprigs into there, and we'll just put them straight in like that. And that's more to flavour the butter.
Okay.
So all the fats from the butter will take up all that flavour of the thyme, and I think we can almost turn this off now. Can you see that butter has started to go nice and nutty? And at this stage, I'm going to get a little bit of lemon juice into there.
It's amazing the aromas of the butter from when you first hit the pan to when it then starts to cook, and you do get those subtle nutty kind of aromas coming out.
So good. So now pan off the heat,
Perfect.
and I'm going to get some mustard fruits into there, which traditionally in Italian is served with things like roast lamb and porchetta and stuff like that. So it's got a little bit of heat, and just move that around.
So this is fast food, hey?
Dude, this is much quicker than going through a drive-through.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
We'll go in a little bit of parsley, and that, my friend, is almost it. Now, how about if a plan of attack, I get this into the shells,
Yeah.
then we drink some wine there.
I think that's a great idea. Where do scallops sit in your kind of hierarchy of shellfish? They're your favourite?
They're right up there.
Right up
I
there?
absolutely love them. I'm just going to nappe some of this straight over the top. Now, this is actually some pretty complex flavours going on here when you think about it. So the scallops themselves, as you know, are very rich in flavour, but they're really subtle as well. Then we've layered onto there Beurre Noisette, so you've got that nutty flavour. But then we've got thyme, which has got that earthy flavour, a little bit of heat from the mustard fruits, which also brings sweetness.
Because you talked about the complexity in that dish.
Yes.
Everything's subtle, but there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And I think these two wines, to me, complexity and subtlety, are words that I would use to describe these two.
I think you nailed it as well, Adam. Both these will go beautifully with this.
And I think you've got two different styles, but just work magically well with your scallops. So,
I am going to cut one in half,
Okay.
and we can have a little bit of a taste there.
yep.
Let's go this guy right at the front.
When's the last time you had to cut a scallop in half?
Not often.
TV,
Can I
hey?
tell you a funny story though? Actually, I came up with this dish for a recipe I did just down the road from Margaret River.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I went over and we did like a degustation menu out of a fish and chip shop for maybe a festival there.
Awesome.
It was a flash fish and chip shop, but we did this exact dish. How is it?
That is spot on. That is brilliant. And to be able to get a dish like that, flavour, complexity, but so quick,
Yeah.
like you said, why bother with a drive-through?